could be on the higher end, so stronger tornadoes. Oklahoma, parts of Missouri, into the state of Illinois. These are the areas we watched through the evening. Overnight, now we're looking at parts of the Midwest and the Ohio Valley, not just for strong thunderstorms, but very heavy rain that could lead to flash flooding. Tomorrow, severe threat goes up. Parts of Ohio looking at a significant severe threat, and that would include a high likelihood of tornadoes. After the stormy start, we see a brief break, but watch as things get 6 months, we get to witness the rare majesty of a solar eclipse. Back in October, of course, it was a hurricane season. A lot of these running close to even above average. Monthly snowfall at the Sierra Snow Lab at Donner Pass. You can see, melt down that snowpack. How does it compare? How much do you have in water equivalent? And how does that compare to average? So some good news here across the Sierras. Remember, the snowpack is critical for the water supply throughout the season, Chris, even more so than rain, because you want that slower melt off.
Absolutely.
March, we go from those tornadoes, severe weather last week, back to snow. Virtual view of Detroit is what it looks like when you look out your office window and you're like, are you kidding me? In a lot of areas are I think, wiping your eyes, going, gosh, it was so warm last week, and now here we are back to snow. It's not just Detroit, but other parts of Michigan. We'll take you to Holland, Michigan, a live look. Will not be surprised. But again, when we look at the radar, you can see the nature of it across Michigan. So there will be times where the snow comes down, then there's breaks. You actually see some sunshine or partly cloudy skies. Coming off southwest Michigan, that's where we have some of the heavier bursts of snow, but really into the Tug Hill Plateau there in New York State. Off of Lake Ontario, snow rates are higher, visibility is lower. We've got the lake effect, though, extending all the way into southern Ohio, parts of West Virginia, and even Kentucky. Detroit reporting.
It's amazing to me, Alex, how different the weather can be in central and southern Florida as compared to the state of Georgia. One state away, it feels like
central U.S. We got to watch for storms once again. We've got this low hanging out here, water vapor imagery. You can see that little area of spin in Southern California, that little curly Q. This thing's going to hang around here over the next few days. Not much moving it, detached from the overall flow, but by midweek, we've got a dip in the jet stream that finally is able to get this thing moving. So storm systems,
they did.
They started to get a little pink, you know.
No, I'm not cherry blossom expert by any means, but you were a little suspicious last week, right?
Yeah,
like you had
we're like, they feel like they're coming here.
Yeah.
They feel like they are. By the way, we've got cooler temperatures coming our way, so a lot of people are going, is this going to be okay for the cherry blossoms?
They can be hardy,
Yeah.
but as long as we don't, I think as long as we don't get down to like a deep, everybody can go, right? And Stumpy, by the way, if you're not familiar, he's kind of this little stumpy little cherry tree that's kind of right at the edge of the water, but he's going to be removed because they're doing some work on the wall there.
I feel like Stumpy's going to get a home. Somebody's going to go chain themselves to Stumpy.
You're stumping for Stumpy.
I'm stumping
like
for Stumpy.
Maybe he can be transplanted in your backyard.
And then I'll kill him in a week.